Newly revealed documents obtained by conservative watchdog group Judicial Watch reveal ever more of the dastardly deeds of former Secretary of State, two-time presidential loser, Hillary Clinton and her sidekick, Huma Abedin. Through the course of a lawsuit filed in response to the failure of the Department of Justice to respond to a Freedom of Information Act, FOIA, request for all forms authorizing the removal of personal papers and non-record materials, Judicial Watch has obtained records demonstrating the swamp is just as deep as we have long suspected, and likely a whole lot deeper. The duo was allowed to remove highly sensitive documents not made readily available to the public. Judicial Watch received the records on Thursday in response to a Freedom of Information Act, FOIA, request that sought all DS 1904 forms completed by or on behalf of former Secretary Hillary Clinton, former Chief of Staff Cheryl Mills, former Deputy Chief of Staff Huma Abedin, and former Deputy Chief of Staff Jacob Sullivan. Hillary and Huma were permitted to remove both electronic and physical records, under the guise of the claim they were personal materials and unclassified, non-record materials, of which included files of Hillary's calls and schedules. While not classified, these documents carry a special notation that they were not to be made public under the normal FOIA process. The special notation was included as part of an addendum signed by Clarence Finney Jr., then Director of the Office of Correspondence and Records, who reviewed the records. Image result for Huma and Hillary. The Obama State Department allowed former Hillary while she served in her former capacity of Secretary of State and Huma Abedin in her capacity as Hillary's top aide to remove call logs, scheduling documents and files described as Muslim engagement from government premises by labeling the records private. These newly obtained records also show that Huma was directly authorized to remove 5 different boxes of physical files that include documents described as Muslim engagement. Also among the recent discoveries revealed by these most recent documents is the revelation that Hillary removed a physical file of the log of the Secretary's gifts with pictures of gifts. This could and very likely would further expose just how deeply involved in pay-for-play the State Department was under Hillary's leadership. It would also likely further expose the Clinton Foundation and the Clinton Global Initiative along with Hillary herself, causing the whole Clinton House of Cards to tumble down. But will Attorney General Jeff Sessions address? Or will he continue to ignore is the question. As a result of these findings, Judicial Watch President Tom Fitton is demanding answers. He said in a statement we already know the Obama State Department let Hillary Clinton steal and then delete her government emails, which included classified information, but these new records show that was only part of the scandal. These new documents show the Obama State Department had a deal with Hillary Clinton to hide her calls, logs and schedules, which would be contrary to FOIA and other laws. Electronic records Clinton was allowed to remove. Copy of daily files. Non-record copy of a log of calls the Secretary made since 2004. Official and personal copy of the Secretary's call grid, which is a running list of calls she wants to make. Physical records Clinton was allowed to remove, 16 boxes of personal schedules from 1993-2008, prior to her becoming Secretary of State. 29 boxes of miscellaneous public schedules ranging from her time as FLOTUS all the way up to her appointment at the State Department. 1 box of personal reimbursable receipts. 1 box of personal photos. 1 box personal schedule. Personal correspondence. Daily file binders. Gift binders. Gifts, actual. Topic binders. Electronic records Abedin was allowed to remove. Outlook contacts. Physical records Abedin was allowed to remove, 5 boxes, travel records, Muslim engagement documents, newspaper articles, gift archive binder, FLOTUS courtesy storage, box content list binder, total trips binder, menu cards and table arrangement binder, personal event planner, 2001 through 2011. Image result for Huma and Hillary. Judicial Watch states of the documents the originals of some Clinton documents were retained, such as the call logs and schedules. For other records, including material that predates Clinton's tenure, there is no indication that a copy was made. The most significant of these are her personal correspondence and gift binders, which could reflect Clinton Foundation and Clinton Global Initiative ties. After this latest bombshell revelation, Fitton demands to know the obvious question: when are the American people going to get an honest investigation of the Clinton crimes? The United States government has known for more than 13 years that the mission of Muslim Brotherhood was and is to destroy Western civilization from within by their own hands. As a result, no rational thinking person that loves America should have or would have allowed these Sharia supremacists anywhere near our government if we hope to retain our republic. So, the question begs to be asked in 2012 when then Rep. Michelle Bachmann and 4 of her colleagues asked the State Department demanded answers about the ties its Deputy Chief of Staff, Huma Abedin, had with the jihadist Muslim Brotherhood. Why were her concerns not given careful scrutiny? Why was Bachmann instead vilified as an Islamophobe while those very valid questions were left unanswered? With this latest revelation from Judicial Watch, inquiring minds now want to know, did Huma actually enable the Muslim Brotherhood's infiltration, demonstrating yet another betrayal of our national security by Hillary Clinton and her merry band of sycophants?